In January of 2020, Delta Airlines dumped 15,000 gallons of jet fuel straight into Cudahy, a working-class community of color in southeast Los Angeles County. As the year closes, the community is once again facing environmental injustice. Only this time, the culprits are a corporate charter school and the city council. Here, Davina Quintana, a longtime resident and mother, explains what's really at stake.
Right here, what you're looking at, and it's closed right now, so we can't go inside, but this is Lugo Park. So this is the soccer field that they built, and then right next door is Teresa Hughes. I went to Teresa Hughes, and I'm already 38. So it's been there for a long time. So what they want to do is they want to have another school here, which is literally across the street, and all of this land right here is toxic. Back in the day, they used to make World War II bombs here. So they used this land before to create stuff like that, which made the land toxic. So all the metal, all that stuff that has seeped into the soil, years and years and years has grown and festered into toxicity. Before they tore it down, they were supposed to get a report because there was asbestos, and you're not supposed to tear down any buildings with asbestos, but they did it anyway. And who knows how that soil is going to affect once they start tearing up the land and tearing up the cement and going deep in the soil. You don't know what that's going to release into the environment. And you see, we're such a small community, but we're dense. It's very, very populated. So all these houses right here, you don't know what they're going to experience.
There's also an element of the particular type of school this is. So this is going to be a charter school. Can you talk to us about why the community is opposed to charter schools?
We're not opposed to all charter schools. Not all charter schools are bad. KIPP charter schools, in our opinion, they're corporate charters. So they're funded by corporations like the Walton family, Amazon, Bill Gates. So they have money to sue and do all kinds of propaganda against public schools to get what they want. And that's the problem. So also charter schools like KIPP, they don't have to take any student. So USD and all public schools, they have to take every student that comes their way. Special needs, regular, English learners, they have to take everybody equally. Charter schools don't have to do that. Another huge thing about charter schools, their board is not elected with by the community. So they elect their own people. And these people that sit on the board are millionaires, and they don't live in our communities. They're not people of color. So there's something wrong about that. Our board, even though some members of the LA USD board are pro-charter, they're still selected by the community. We have to vote. The KIPP charter schools, they don't work like that. If they don't want your child there anymore and they're not performing how they want them to, they can kick them out. And then guess what happens? They have to go back to public school, but their money does not. Their money stays for that year with the charter school, which means that they're going back to our public school with no funds, and we don't have funding for them. So, the council is supposed to be fighting for us, the community, but they haven't. So we have 5 council members. One abstained or was told that he couldn't vote because he works for LA Unified and because he owns property near. Chris Garcia, who doesn't live in our city but is a council member, he voted yes. Jack Guerrero voted yes. Blanca Lozoya voted yes. And then Elizabeth Alcantara, mayor, voted no at the end. But she didn't really fight for the cause. So she doesn't believe in charter schools, and she doesn't support KIPP, and she did vote no. But we kind of feel like it was like a safe no. And so Chris Garcia, usually we thought he was going to be on our side. He had said that he was going to support it, but then at the end, what they did is they fell back on the argument that it was legal. KIPP could do it, and if they would have voted no, KIPP would have sued them, and that's what they were scared of. They were scared of a lawsuit, which is kind of ironic because now they're getting sued anyway by the constituents. So, they didn't get past that, and they proved to us just who they stand for, which is their self-interest. The community has formed an alliance called Cudahy Alliance for Justice. They're suing KIPP and the city of Cudahy for violations of the Brown Act. during city council meetings, and also to try and stop KIPP from building on toxic land. They haven't done the correct environmental studies